Blake Lively has filed an amended complaint against Justin Baldoni, adding new claims to her original lawsuit. She now alleges that two other actresses on the set of It Ends With Us also had concerns about Baldoni's behavior and are willing to testify. This revelation has reignited public discussion around the case, which has already taken several dramatic turns. Lively first filed her lawsuit in December, accusing Baldoni of harassment and claiming he retaliated by launching a smear campaign against her. Baldoni, who not only starred in the film but also directed and produced it, denied the allegations and countersued. He argued that Lively was attempting to sabotage his reputation and take control of the film's editing process. According to Lively's latest filing, her complaints about Baldoni's behavior were documented as early as May 2023. Text messages included in the lawsuit allegedly show her discussing the issue with a mutual friend, describing Baldoni and another producer, Jamie Heath, as making her and others uncomfortable. The complaint states that she reported the concerns to Sony Pictures, but was told that, as the distributor, Sony was not responsible for HR matters on set. Instead, she was directed to report to Wayfair, Baldoni's production company, a move she saw as ineffective since Baldoni himself was in charge. The amended complaint also claims that Baldoni engaged in inappropriate conduct during filming, including a scene where he allegedly made physical advances that were not scripted. Lively states that she objected to this behavior, but continued to perform in order to maintain professionalism. Baldoni later released an unedited 99-minute video of the scene, which he claims contradicts Lively's allegations. However, Lively insists that the footage shows her discomfort and attempts to deflect his advances. Additionally, the complaint accuses Baldoni and his PR team of orchestrating a targeted smear campaign against Lively. Text messages between Baldoni's publicists and crisis management strategists allegedly reveal discussions about planting negative stories in the media to undermine her credibility. One PR consultant reportedly suggested using social media manipulation strategies to shift the narrative in Baldoni's favor. Public reactions to the lawsuit have been mixed. While some support Lively's claims, others remain skeptical due to her involvement in the film's editing process and promotional strategy. Some critics argue that even if Baldoni's team attempted to tarnish her reputation, Lively's approach to promoting the film also contributed to public backlash. Baldoni's legal team has dismissed the amended complaint, calling it weak and filled with hearsay. They argue that Lively has yet to provide concrete evidence supporting her claims. Meanwhile, Lively's attorneys maintain that the lawsuit contains significant documentation and witness testimony. The situation became even more complex when details about a set contract agreement surfaced. In November 2023, after multiple concerns were raised about on-set behavior, Sony and Wayfair agreed to implement stricter safety measures. A contract titled Protections for Return to Production was signed, outlining specific behavioral guidelines that Baldoni and Heath were required to follow. However, Lively claims that despite this agreement, the issues persisted. Another key point of controversy is the way the film was marketed. Lively's lawsuit alleges that Baldoni deliberately changed the film's promotional messaging to avoid addressing why cast members were distancing themselves from him. Text messages included in the complaint show other cast members expressing concern that Baldoni was using domestic violence survivor narratives to overshadow allegations against him. A female cast member allegedly texted Lively that Baldoni's strategy was jeopardizing the film's success. The amended complaint also sheds light on a secretive internal investigation conducted by Wayfair in early 2025. Lively argues that this investigation was not independent and was controlled entirely by Baldoni and Heath, making it biased. Investigators allegedly admitted that if the allegations were true, they pointed to serious misconduct, but they declined to recommend corrective action. Lively's attorneys argue that this was a deliberate attempt to shield Baldoni and Wayfair from accountability. Additionally, the complaint reveals an instance where Baldoni allegedly recorded cast members without their consent. Lively states that she and another actress were secretly recorded during rehearsals, with Baldoni later making inappropriate remarks about their performances. One of the actresses reportedly confronted Baldoni, but he dismissed her concerns and joked that he must have missed the harassment meeting. The lawsuit has now escalated to include defamation claims. Lively's attorneys accuse Baldoni and Wayfair of actively working to damage her reputation through media manipulation. Documents included in the lawsuit show PR crisis teams discussing ways to bury Lively in negative press. The crisis team's plans allegedly included using social media bots, planting misleading articles, and encouraging anonymous negative commentary about Lively. As this legal battle continues, both sides remain firm in their positions. The case has drawn significant public attention, with many divided on who to believe. The upcoming court proceedings will likely reveal more details and determine whether Baldoni, Wayfair, or Lively will face further legal consequences. Whether this case results in a settlement or a full trial, it has already become one of Hollywood's most controversial legal disputes in recent years.